I was playing pickleball and my right shoulder was very sore. I even switched and started playing left-handed because I'm a right-handed player. The only way to fix a tendon is to physically repair it. In November of 2017, I went through the surgery and my shoulder was very messed up. The shoulder blade, according to the surgeon, was acting as a blade cutting into the tendon. The surgeon and the physician's assistant were very adamant about me getting back on the pickleball court as soon as possible. They gave me oxycodone to manage the pain, but I felt like I could manage this better and not get hooked on anything that was heavily narcotic. And I had been using cannabis oil. And I would take that and I would make banana chocolate chip muffins and bread. After I took to the Oxycontin, I turned to the muffins that I had made. And that got me through any pain issues that I was experiencing in my shoulder. It really worked well for me and I was able to get back on the pickleball court in 3 months after shoulder surgery. Hi, I'm Joel Epstein and I used medical cannabis to ease pain after surgery. I'm a public relations consultant and have been working in public relations for over 20 years. I'm a father of 3 grown children. I'm athletic. I'm a former longtime soccer player. I participate currently in pickleball. Knowing my body and trying to get it ready to play is an important part of my life. I had an older sister who got into it, and when my parents were away, she would host what were known as pot parties. And I was 4 years younger, and I really didn't like the fact that she was doing that, but I never said anything about it to anybody. When I got into high school, I think I was a junior, at halftime of a basketball game, my neighbor said, "Come on, let's go to the parking lot." And the school had let it be known that they were going to crack down on people going to their cars and imbibing. But we snuck out, we dodged the bullets, and that was the first time I ever inhaled cannabis. And I enjoyed the experience, and I kept it out of my school life. We had a forest next to our school. People called it the Enchanted Forest because people would go there and get high. But I never did that. I didn't come to school high. It was just something I would do on the weekends. I had retired from soccer when I was 58. And when I would go play soccer, I would always smoke before I played because I think it opens up creative avenues. I used it for work. I would smoke and think about the issue that I was dealing with, and a lot of times come up with solutions for clients that were very useful. So I used it as a tool. When I hurt my shoulder, I went through a couple sessions of acupuncture. I had massage. I actually saw a chiropractor. And then some friends of mine turned me on to a physical therapist, and he was able to diagnose the problem. He gave me some strengthening exercises, some stretches, but he said the only way to fix a tendon is to physically repair it. And he suggested a shoulder surgeon. When I came out of surgery, people were saying shoulder surgery is one of the worst. It's very painful. And that was not my experience at all. They gave me Oxycontin to manage the pain, and I took one, and I quickly realized that this is a dangerous drug. It's a narcotic. It feels like you are under the spell of a narcotic. And my oldest son and I had a licensed medical marijuana farm. And I had been using a product. Instead of smoking, I would take tops and sugar leaf and put it in a pan with sunflower oil and render it so that I would end up with potent cannabis oil. Then I would take that and I would make candy. I would make muffins, breads. And after I took to the Oxycontin, I turned to the muffins that I had made. And that got me through any pain issues that I was experiencing in my shoulder. It really worked well for me, and I was able to get back on the pickleball court in 3 months after shoulder surgery. And I've talked to people who, after 6 months, still could not operate the way they wanted to and were in a lot of pain. And it really worked. And I highly recommend it as a alternative to what you're being given by a physician. It was like going into a pharmacy. It really is. The first time I was in a medical dispensary, I was just amazed at the level of intelligence that they were delivering to people and how they knew the products upside down and backwards. So feel comfortable in going to a dispensary because they know the products and they want to steer you in the right direction because they want you to be a repeat customer. Getting a medical card for me was simple. I've held them in Michigan and Illinois. It's very easy to get a card. If you have a reason why, like I've got arthritis, my doctor took care of all the paperwork, got contacted by the state, stroked a couple pieces of paper, and then you get a card that lasts for 3 years. If you've tried different solutions and you're not getting what you want out of them, there's no reason to hesitate. There's no reason not to try it. Even if there's THC in it, it's like a vacation without leaving the farm. If you don't want to try anything with THC, you can still go to a dispensary and get CBDs. So I would recommend that you give it a try because it can only help you. It's not going to hurt you.
Learn more about cannabis and begin your medical cannabis journey at leafwell.com.